Laura says, I work with a guy. We get on well in the office and he gives me compliments, etc. We message privately on Microsoft Teams at work. He responds quickly and apologizes if he's busy. I've seen him twice outside of work in a supermarket, but he hid from me. Is that a red flag? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter whether it's a red flag or anything, right? It absolutely doesn't matter. Because you're talking about a guy that you're not dating right now, right? You're talking about a guy that you are in the office with, flirting with in the office, which, you know, is right. And in this day and age is a little, it's probably a lot more risky for him than it is for you, but it's a risky thing to do in the office space. And so I wouldn't even worry about him, right? Because he's not doing sign number 10, which is the most important sign, which is moving towards you, right? That is the most important one, is that he's investing in you. He's putting effort in you. He's meeting up with you. He's taking you out on dates. He's doing all those kinds of things. That is the most important thing. And so if he's doing all this stuff, it's not a red flag because you're not dating him. You're not in a dating situation with him. You are coworker friends. And until you're more than that, it's not a red flag. What's happening is you are overly invested in this man that you have no real dating relationship going on with, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't even be asking about him. You wouldn't care about him. The reason that you are is because you're overly invested in him emotionally. And so what you need to do is pull back from him. Build your abundance. We keep talking about abundance dating, where you have these orbits of men, right? You're dating multiple men. I suggest around 3 men. That way you don't forget everything that you talked about with all of them. And you don't worry about guys that aren't stepping up to the plate, because if they're not stepping up to the plate, they don't get to be in your orbit. They certainly shouldn't be taking up space in your mind and in your heart, which is what this guy is doing to some extent, because you're sitting here talking about him being a red flag. He's not a red flag. He shouldn't even be in your radar, right? He shouldn't be in your radar at all. You should be looking for green flags,